currently waiting in line at Zion to head inside.
I'm so excited.
I am excited too. But just a recap of yesterday, we had such a great time at Bryce Canyon. Everyone was so nice.
They were so nice, and the
That's
park was
something
really
that
clean.
we kept saying. Like, everyone was so nice. One of the park rangers even helped Sarah park, which was hilarious.
So nice.
She was
really my hype queen.
she was struggling for a second. But overall, fantastic experience yesterday. Shout out to the hotel we stayed at last night that had fantastic Wi-Fi. I so appreciated that.
Too.
Yeah, the barbecue was so good.
So good.
We went to, I think it was called IDK Barbecue just outside of Bryce Canyon. It was really good. Long wait, but worth it. It was delicious. So Zion continues to cause us headaches.
Yeah.
If you look to my left, you'll see a bunch of cars in line.
Too many.
Only for them to soon find out, once they get close after waiting for about a half an hour, that the highway is closed in Zion.
So we waited for nothing.
Traffic. We were confused as to why we saw so many people turning around, people yelling, "Turn around, save your time," and we were like, what?
Yeah.
And then when we got close enough to be able to like read the signs and see like the entrance, and nobody was going through it. Everybody was just turning around once they went through the gate, and the highway is just literally closed. So I guess we're at the east entrance because we came from Bryce Canyon, but I guess that we have to go all the way through Springdale or something. So that's a huge detour.
Yeah.
We were gonna do 2 hikes today. We might only get to do 1 now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it sucks, you know, it's not the end of the world, like, we'll figure it out.
I'm glad we have 2 days here, though. So
yeah, but we literally have, like, no service right now, so I'm just hoping, like, as we drive out, we'll get a little bit of connection. So, the Zion Highway is closed, estimated at least until 1 p.m., according to the one Twitter post that I saw about it.
It's 11 right now.
And it's 11 right now. This was supposed to be a 1-hour drive, and it's about to turn into a 4-hour drive, which is kind of ridiculous and super annoying. You adjust. You know, we like driving, luckily.
Yeah.
It's just really frustrating. Because Zion also, I feel like they should communicate that, you know, whether they haven't even posted about it on their own Twitter account. I had to look at the Utah Department of Transportation Twitter account in order to hear about it, and it's clearly frustrating a lot of people. Like, dozens and dozens and dozens of people have had to turn around, and it's just like super frustrating. And I guess now we're gonna have to go back through Arizona just to come back through the south entrance to go to Springdale, because the east entrance is just not gonna be accessible for 2 hours. And what are we gonna do, just like sit in a parking lot for 2 hours? Like, nah. So
dumb.
It's dumb, but we'll make do.
Yeah.
Adjust. But Zion, this is a strike against you for sure.
It is.
More than 4 hours after we originally left, we are close to the entrance in Zion.
Let's go.
The only plus out of this is that parking in Zion is full, but we are camping at South Campground, so we're just gonna park at our camping spot since check-in was noon and it is after 1 p.m. So we can do that. South Campground is like, what'd you say, like a 2 minutes from the visitor center. So that works out well. So nice. We are finally here in Zion National Park after a very long day. It is almost 2 p.m. already. Words cannot describe how absolutely elite I felt when we were pulling in, because the campground, the parking in Zion is completely full. It is completely and totally full, and we got to cruise right in while everyone else was getting turned away. So that felt a little too good. For our first day in Zion, we hiked the Emerald Pools trails. They weren't very hard in comparison to some other hikes we've done, but it was very, very hot this day, which added a little bit of stress to the hikes. But overall, great, easy hikes with beautiful views. made it to the upper Emerald Falls. It wasn't that bad. It was just really hot. The hike itself was only like a mile or so, but for like 90% of the trail, it was just really, really hot. It's like in the 90s today, but now we're here and it's super pretty, and the shade makes it feel like it's like 75, which is perfect.
So nice. Done.
Instead of going back down Emerald Pools, we decided to head towards the grotto via I think it's called the Kayenta Trail.
Yes.
I like this one so far. It's not too hard. It's not paved. I prefer hikes that aren't paved.
All natural.
It just feels like, you know, a little more legit, I guess. Though I respect the accessibility of paved trails that those provide. I like this trail also because it's not super crowded. The Emerald Pools is a super popular hike. People like water, but this one's pretty much just us.
Yeah.
A bit before sunset, we went back to our campground. We made what was supposed to kind of be fried rice. We had some company for dinner, and then we went into the tent to watch a movie before going to bed.
Angel's Landing and the Narrows. Angel's Landing is this about 1,500 foot climb that ends on this really, really steep, narrow, kind of quarter-mile run. Well, actually, more like a crawl.
Yeah.
Where on either side of you is about 1,000 foot drop-off, and there's just this chain that goes up the little quarter-mile stretch, and that's what you use to climb to the top. That hike, we decided not to go on for a variety of reasons. There was also like a 3-hour wait to do it. So we're doing the other iconic hike today, and that's the Narrows. And the Narrows takes you through waterfalls and slot canyons, and the fun part is the majority of the hike is through a river. So we're going to be about waist deep in water. You know what's a really hot day? Than an hour actually, and it's super pretty and we're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's cold.
So my thoughts on the Narrows so far: it's not that bad. The water is indeed refreshing. It hasn't gone really higher than our hips, so that's been fine. Our backpacks have stayed dry, and yeah, we're wearing just our sneakers instead of our hiking boots, and that's working well for us. A lot of people are walking with hiking sticks, which is definitely a smart idea, but we didn't have those and we weren't going to get those, but we've been doing just fine.
A lot of people are bringing up the shoes.
Yeah.
The line for the shuttle heading back from the Narrows was so long, but actually moved surprisingly quickly. We tried to go to the Canyon Overlook Trail, but it was pretty crowded, and we just ended up eating cookies in the car.
We got back to the campsite. We couldn't go to the Canyon Overlook Trail because it was only parallel parking, and the guy behind me would not stop tailgating me. But when we got back, I realized that there was a good chance that I put our like solar phone charger thing on the roof of the car.
Yes.
before we left. So that might have happened when we're retracing the steps up to the exits of the campground. It's a very good chance that that's just gone. Okay, back at the campsite, eating dinner, fried rice again, a little bit different this time. We added a little bit of quinoa and peanuts. But crisis averted. Shout out to Zion gift shop for having these things. Not trying to use it, but always trying to have a backup in case of emergency. Also, welcome back to the tier.